everyone, welcome to another video. So today I wanted to talk about an activity called Weekend Chat, which can be used with any language, teaching any language, basically any level. The activity is facilitating a discussion on what students did over the weekend and sort of learning about what other people in the class did over the weekend. And the benefits of this activity are that students are using vocabulary that is personalized and relevant to them because it's things that they actually do or that their classmates do. So instead of just like maybe vocabulary from a textbook, it's super personalized to that specific class. And it can really build a nice class culture of having expectation of students asking, how are you? What did you do over the weekend? Asking each other that question, you asking them, and just showing interest in one another. So I have some slides here that I've made, but when I first started Weekend Chat when I taught middle school, 8th grade, I didn't have a full slideshow. I had just one slide that had some phrases and pictures on it that I knew that a lot of my students would be doing over the weekend. So like I used fui a lot, fui al parque, fui al cine, because that was sort of part of the unit we were learning. And then also just some activities that I knew that they would be doing, like, I was on my phone, or I hung out with friends, or I played, like I had a game or a sports practice. So I just had one slide and I would ask them to write down just a few sentences what they did over the weekend. So we would do sort of like a think, pair, share. So after they wrote down, they would turn to their partners and ask their partners, what do you do over the weekend? In Spanish, I was teaching Spanish. And then after they talked, we would do a full class discussion. I had a little ball that I would pass to whoever wanted to volunteer and tell us what they did over the weekend. It was fun to learn if certain kids played different sports, and so this can be a really, really good routine for Monday, because Monday is just really hard as a teacher. I was really thankful that I had this activity that I could lean on every single Monday, and it was just like a given. I already had like the first 5, 10, even 15 minutes of my lesson planned, because Weekend Chat can be as short or as long as you want it to be. If you want to do extensions, like writing extensions, like create a class text together about what everyone did, or even like take polls about how many people did this, how many people did that, and then write about it. You can extend it as long or short as you want. So if you want to incorporate Weekend Chat into your routines, it depends on the level. If you have novice students, you probably should have some sort of visual aid, like a slide, and it can just have pictures and maybe little sentence starters about in the preterite, like places they went, like I went here or I did this, and then they can pick and choose the ones that they did. But if you have like maybe level 3 or even 4 students, you might not even need to give them too many prompts. You might be able to just get away with having a question on the board, ¿Qué hiciste este fin de semana? And then maybe they could journal about it and share. So it just depends on the level of how much visual aid you would need. I do have a slideshow here that I made. This is a Spanish Weekend Chat, and it has like a whole bunch of different slides about like prompts of yo fui, yo vi, yo jugué. This is available on TPT if you're interested. I also have an Italian version. It's not quite up on TPT yet, but it will be soon. And I will have links to those below if you're interested in checking them out on TPT. So I'm curious if any of you have ever used Weekend Chat and how you went about it, because I think so many teachers can put their own spin on it. So let me know, leave a comment if you have used Weekend Chat in your world language classroom. I would love to see that. Thank you for listening.